Good morning. What are you doing?
There's a guy have to volunteer to get a girl like that. I don't volunteer. I'm a man. I have a job in marketing. Obviously, I'm far too fat to work in marketing, so I got a job any dumb slob could do.
Relax, man. It's your first day.
Good morning. It is Saturday today, the 9th of January 2021, and today marks a few very small and one slightly larger milestone, and I've literally written a note on my phone so I didn't forget any of them. So today is day number 9 of no social media, so no Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. I did go on Twitter once because I had to tweet a company about something because I couldn't get logged onto my account. Boring. Anyway, but I'm doing very well with it. I have noticed that I still do spend a lot of time on my phone playing these, like, I play something called Nonogram, and I'm literally on level like 850 or something, and I do find myself playing that a lot more now because it's just like something to do with my hands. I think I'm so used to multitasking, like when I'm watching telly and stuff, that I'm still spending a lot of time on my phone, but I'm not scrolling endlessly. I didn't even know about Kim and Kanye until I was like on a website yesterday and saw it on there. So I really am missing out on all the juicy goss. It is also day 8 of not eating meat. Although, I mean, this is probably the one that I'm failing on the most because I ate the ham on the 1st of the year, and yesterday I had a saveloy with my fish and chips. I would argue that saveloy is like not meat, maybe, because it's kind of just all the gross stuff, but I guess that is an exception, and I feel like I have to hold my hands up and say I did have a saveloy. I have had 3 fish and chips in the last 2 weeks, which you can probably tell by my skin, which is looking more populated than usual, but it's all good. It's all good in the hood. We're not worried too much. Today is my 200th day streak on Duolingo learning Spanish, which is actually going very well, and I'm really enjoying it, and I just cannot wait to get back to Mexico and practice actually speaking in Spanish. I think Duolingo is incredible. I think the way that it teaches is incredible, and I'm excited to just keep going and carry on with that until I'm fluent, hopefully. Fingers crossed we'll get there one day. I've also just finished 1 week of remote teaching, so as of Monday we are now all in tier 5, which means that schools are closed for at least this half term to February half term. So it was the first week of remote learning today. I was nervous about a lack of engagement, but students have been amazing. Like, I've had at least 85% of my students on lessons all week this week, which is so great. It's so much better than I was expecting, and yeah, it's really going well. I realised recently how lucky we are, because the school that I work at, we're an iPad school, so every student has an iPad that they can work on, that they can use at home. And I just think in terms of technology, we are so far ahead of a lot of the schools in the country, and the amount of work that we're being able to set and keep up with that curriculum compared to, I imagine, the majority of schools is just crazy. And I think we're in a really privileged position for that. And I can't even imagine working at a non-iPad school, how they are managing to do remote lessons with students at home whose parents are also working at home on the computer or who don't have a laptop, and yeah, so yeah, feeling really lucky to work where I work at the moment, which is great. I watched something really good this week that I wanted to tell you about, and it is a documentary, and it's called, now I'm going to get this the wrong way, I think it's called Mother, Dead and Dearest, and it's about a Munchausen disease, Munchausen by proxy. I'm not going to go into it, but if you want some true crime to watch, Mother, Dead and Dearest is the one. It's on YouTube if you want to watch the full thing on YouTube. It's really good. What else? I feel like this is like a full life update video, but that's cool. Sully, wherever he is, I hope he doesn't mind me telling you, Sully's got a girlfriend. She's new on the block. She's half the size of him. She's a little black and white thing, and she's been coming around to the house for dates, which is so cute. And they kind of just hang out in the kitchen together, wagging their tails around. So that's adorable. Our little Sully is grown up now. And last but not least is my plan for the weekend. I mentioned this in my last vlog actually, but I didn't action it in any way, shape or form. My first master's presentation is due on Monday, and to say that I have been chilling out, relaxing about it would be an understatement. I know I said I work best under pressure, but apparently a week wasn't enough pressure. So a weekend should be sufficient pressure for me. So today and tomorrow I'm really just going to be working on reading some pedagogy and writing my critique of it. And then I'll submit that tomorrow night. That was everything on my list of things to fill you in on. Oh, hi. Hi. Come get warm. Oh, I'm too hot. What? I feel like our house is a sauna. No.
So, your annotated bibliography.
Okay, I just got my head around exactly what I'm supposed to be doing for this, and actually it's very doable, and I'm no longer nervous. So that's good. I have to procrastinate a little longer because I have to go down to the laundrette to go and tumble dry my wash. But as soon as I get back, I really am going to work on this. I really am. I'm the worst. I'm such a bad role model for my own students. If any of you are watching this, don't do this. I actually love going to the laundrette. I think it's a fun trip out. Now to Sainsbury's. Done in Sainsbury's, got everything on my list. The only thing I didn't get was lemons, which is a pretty crucial part of our new family project, which is having a go at making our own limoncello. So I got the vodka and the sugar and stuff, but just missing lemons. So I might just whip to Waitrose quickly and see if they can help. Because I don't want to go home and not be able to get started straight away. You know me, can't contain my excitement. No patience. Waitrose has got a queue and I'm in a bad parking space, so I'm just gonna go to Sainsbury's local instead. Look what I have to put up with, because the other two park so far over. I literally have to park in this bush. And to get out, I literally have to push myself into the bush, ow, and edge down this gap. Oh my goodness. I got the lemons, by the way, Sainsbury's local, thank you. So the deal with the limoncello is we always have it in the freezer in this household, but after our Christmas meal this year, or last year, we all had a limoncello and we were like, oh my God, that is so good. And we were all kind of into it for a while. And then all the supermarkets seemed to have like a shortage of limoncello, and Mum jokingly said, oh, we should just make our own. And then I thought, well, let me look up the recipe and actually see, because crafty queen. And it turns out to be really, really easy. So we've got these 2 jars here. And I've got all the ingredients. It takes 2 weeks. I think, I mean, you can look it up yourself if you want to do it, but I'm pretty sure you do the vodka and lemon for a week, and then you do like a sugar water, like a syrup, for another week, adding it in, and you have to shake them every day. And then hopefully after 2 weeks, we can freeze it and have our own limoncello. So we will see. I purposely didn't get a very expensive vodka because I thought if this goes horribly wrong and it goes moldy or disgusting, I would have wasted a lot of money. On the flip side, I also didn't get the cheapest vodka because I thought, how good can it be if you're using really cheap vodka? So I'm gonna get these filled up now, and we'll have to wait 2 weeks. My patience doesn't like that. I would rather it be done this afternoon, but I'll give you an update in 2 weeks. I think I've just come across a problem. The recipe says specifically unwaxed lemons, and I cannot confirm nor deny whether these are unwaxed. I imagine they're waxed. So hopefully that doesn't matter. We'll see. Okay, no more procrastination. I am doing my work now. I just need to read this paper called The Comparative Instructional Effectiveness of Print-Based and Video-Based Instructional Materials for Teaching Practical Skills at a Distance. Thrilling! Absolutely thrilling. You'll be pleased to hear that this is going well so far. I am 6.5 slides in out of about 11. So we're definitely making progress, which is good, and I'm like understanding what I'm doing, which is really good. Work is done for the day. Mum and I are just getting cozy in the lounge with a bottle of red, and we've just prepared dinner. We're having we're trying to get rid of all the veg in the fridge, so we're having leek, courgette, broccoli and cauliflower cheese bake. And then because we had no carbs, I've whacked in half a pack of smiley faces, potato smiley faces as well, which I'm looking forward to. And we're gonna watch, what have we got? Gogglebox and Graham.
Yeah. Graham Milton.
Just had my first round of dinner. I'm about to have seconds, and I'm not ashamed to share with you that I just broke my Twitter ban again to have a rant, which I would never usually do, but I feel so strongly about this that I had to say something. We were watching the news and they're talking about how many deaths today, 1,035 deaths today in the UK so far. They follow it with a story of Chorley Football Club doing something with maybe like 40 men jumping around topless in a changing room together, and it's like, no. They're in a bubble. Oh, they all tested negative, did they, for that moment in time? They don't live in the same household. If they do, I want to see that house because it must be absolutely humongous. And it's just like, everything else is cancelled and so many people are losing their livelihoods and their education and their lives. How is it that football has slipped through the net and is still being allowed to happen? Poor people, what would they do without their football? Oh my God, it's infuriating. I haven't been this annoyed in 2021 so far, and probably 2020 put together. Anyway, this is what dinner looks like. It's delicious. I am off to read in bed now. I'm reading this thriller at the moment called The Killing Habit by Mark Billingham, and considering I'm this far of the way in, it's not very thrilling. Not loving it. Anyway, thanks for watching this vlog, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe, probably. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Good night.